Hi, Joe Friendly, with some unusual fare for the Truth for Change show. We have a gentleman and his associate who went from being a pilot on an airplane that was dropping bombs to a force for peace and love on this earth. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
And I've heard your discussions with some other public access hosts, but what I wanted to get into was kind of the grand picture of imagining accomplishing a paradigm shift, or let's say a world thinking shift from our current path. How would you describe the path that the United States is on now?
In my thinking, world is beautiful and human beings are more beautiful because it is a creation. It is not invention. But when human being mind become a invention, in lieu of discovery, they start inventing, that become a power politics. So this world is divided into the power. The spiritual power politics, religious power politics, political power politics, and manpower, money power, economical powers. So this has made a gambling of the life. This makes each other suffering and beneficial. So United States is a very successful country in by all means. Intellectual, great philosophers, great scientists, and great astronauts, and there are many great masters. Most of the great spiritual philosophy has come to United States because they are great researchers, as I have seen. My experiences last 20 years, I have seen the best books in United States. But mostly I found that in my way it is a confusion.
It is a country in confusion.
Country in the confusion.
Now,
not taking a proper decision, perfect decisions. They can be, United States can become a leader of the world for the protection, for the peace, for the love, but they have not used that power. They have not used that implement for betterment.
Well, one of the clues to a country going in a sick direction, in a pathological direction, is an inability of the country to have its best people to be its leaders. And we have a problem in electing good political leaders. Have you seen?
Then we have what United States and people have to see, not to see the mind. They are looking into the mind. Mind is a multi-dimension. Today is what mind, tomorrow can be changed. They have to see from the heart. If we select the politician through the heart, then we can change the world. Then we can make a better country, better people, better. But so far we will select to the cognition power is with the mind. We will be confused. We will be fighting for the power.
Now, another dimension of the problem, I was saying that we have a problem in choosing good political leaders. Another problem is the influence of commercialism as a mind, a mentality that seems to prevail in our culture and has even a kind of a destructive power over culture. And I think the whole world is feeling the...
Most of the country, Mr. Joy, has lost their tradition, their race, their cultures. They have come in the economic power politics. They are caught in the economic power because life becomes struggling and suffering, and everyone wants to maintain the lives. So teaching is completely changed. We are, even though religion become a politics, political also become a religion politics. They are all mixed up together. They want to control the minds. They want to hunt the mind for their benefit. Nobody is looking for the benefit of humanity for the countries. Hardly you can find a leader who think about the nation, who think about the humanities. They think always about the power. So choose the proper, how to choose the proper leader, how to choose the proper political man who can take the country beyond the war.
Did you have a thought on that subject? I saw you come alive a little there. Can you see that the influence of America's culture on the rest of the world, that there are certain features of the culture that we're forcing on the rest of the world that are problematic?
That makes no difference.
Yeah.
The world is always changing. Every minute, every second. Everything in the world is in the movements. Aggressiveness, progressiveness, and changing.
Aggressiveness.
And proceeding towards it. Nothing will remain. Time does not permit to remain. It is traveling from past to the futures, coming to the present. So, in that way, the American cultures might become, suppose the whole world become Christian, makes no difference. Like terrorists want to make whole world Islam, makes no difference. If whole world become Hinduism, makes no difference. Human beings are the same inside. It is a power. It is a teaching. It is a destruction of the cultures. It is a overtaking powers. It is a mistake of the politician, spiritual leader, and it is a mistake of the political leader. They want to make the world in their way.
But cultures have an important role in shaping people's life.
In humanitarian way.
Yeah.
They are not thinking humanitarian way. They are thinking in economical way of success.
So that's problematic. That's unfortunate.
They are polluting the space, they are polluting the earth, they are polluting the air, they are polluting the water, everything polluting. If they are thinking about the humanitarian way, they will not pollute. They will make everything clear, clarity and beautiful and sweet, better way to let human being grow more life and live a better life. Research, more money going for the research of destructive things. Not research, not more money is going for the human benefit. We can give, see, we know, we have the certain techniques. The many humans on these planets have a very great science. They can develop the age of human being. They can cut the sufferings. But they have been not given a chance. And they cannot be given a chance because they are not known. But we are not searching. You are not sending our powers. The political are not sending their powers to find out the great people, great men who has a great soul, who has a great heart. Bring them and bring their teaching to the world. They are not searching. They are searching nuclear power. They are searching atomic powers. They are trying to searching world powers. All power they are searching to become more economical, higher in the world, become more money. So the world has become a power politics.
And military is a dimension of that?
Yes.
So our hope is to somehow tune in to the heart in people to say we want human beings to thrive.
Yeah, it must be taught in the military also. You are first human being. You are not appointed to kill the people. You are appointed to save the people. You are for the defense, for the security, not for killings.
It should start in
This
the education
teaching,
of the military.
education should be changed. Education should be brought in the way of human saving lives, human growing life. The pharmaceutical thing become a business. Now they don't want to heal the people. They don't want to treat the people, say, because they want to pay a customer. Whole medical science is changed in the world. We have seen that they know how to heal. They know the science has brought up to that stage, you can heal the problem, suffering, but they don't want to heal because they lose the patient. Government also, politicians don't want to help them to, don't want to force them to heal the people because they want a tax from them.
If I hear you correctly, you're saying that the dynamic of the business world,
Yes.
of the commercial way of doing things, is destructive compared to using the power of science
Yes.
to do good things for humanity.
Yes.
So your hope is that we can do better than the ways of the business world.
Out of that, some organization, some great people has to find out and find out the few people who has a great heart, who has an oceanic heart, oceanic love of heart, oceanic compassion heart, who has a Christ heart, who has a just Buddha heart. That type of heart should belong to, they should work together.
And we have those people in the country.
If we have people,
But
if they come in the society, they will be disturbed. They will be hard because the politics of powers, they don't want to change. The war and peace will be always there. It was always there. From the epic, you have seen that why war is there? For the power. We have seen the war of Rama, Krishna. We have seen the war of many. 3,000 spiritual war happen on these planets. What for? On the name of religion. Those good hearts. The Christianity is made to develop the humanitarian services. Muhammad made Islamic energy to develop the humanitarian services. Vedanta has come to develop the humanitarian services. But these people are why fighting? Why fighting? Why they are creating a terrorism in the world? What for? Power. They want people in their way. Ego fighting. They are not trying to help the people. They want to control the mind. They want to create this slavery. They want to exploit the people. So spiritualism is exploiting the people. The teaching of religion, you see, it is exploitation. The book, you see, everybody want to be realized. Everybody want to say that I am realized. I am great. I am enlightenment. Maybe sex enlightenment. Maybe body, mind enlightenment. But they say I am enlightenment. You see the philosophy. If you read the many great philosophers, philosophy, what is there? They have experiences the truth, but philosophy is changed. John says something, Matthew says, Thomas says something, Matthew says something. We have a Ramayana, so many people, we have a Gita, a great books. But there are thousands of people who has translated. But they have not translated the Gita. They put their view, their attitudes, their feeling. They want the Gita in their way teaching. So that is happening. We have a good commandment, good Bible, but whoever is writing, they are putting their aims and attitude to command the people in their way. So everyone is want to organize and exploit the people, make a membership, make a believer, and rule them. This thing had developed, so whole world is confused.
So this is a perversity of the potential good that religion can do.
Yes.
So to have a hope for humankind is to hope that we can do better than this perverse situation.
We have to learn from the nature. The politician, the spiritualist, the master, the realized masters, the teachers, the pharmaceutical doing duty, everybody has to learn from the nature what earth is teaching, what water is teaching, what air is teaching, what space is teaching, without any expectations. Throughout the earth has been created, they are go on giving, helping, without any expectation. But we human beings have a small life, 100 years, 50 years, 60 years. We have so much hope of creating a confusion and duality and distractions. For what? Because not realizing the truth, not looking into the natures.
You know, at times I can imagine using the power of television, the power of film, the power of producing animation, that we could make films that promote these ideas that you're hoping
They
for.
must, but this cannot make money. They are money maker machines. So media is disturbed.
So we need media to operate along the lines of
Media
what's best.
contains television, the software, the hardware. This world, scientific world, can change the world in better way if they become positive. We don't want negative, positive both. If one is negative, one is positive, then fighting is there. We want everybody should be in the middle.
Well, public access television is this idea of not doing it for the money,
Yes.
but for the sake of the truth, the
Yes. If
beautiful.
they start thinking, we are human beings, we have very short life, why not to do the best for the humanities? Why not to make world oneness?
I think that says it.
That can be possible.
So thank you.
Thank you, please. God bless you.
Okay.
Joe, do a close.
Sure.
This is new for Joe's topics. You were really good, Joe. We really.
Enough already.
Anything, Bob? Anything more you'd like to bring out since you have his perspective here?
What do you think about the 9/11 event as a Reichstag fire?
See, that why supposed to happen 9/11? Because those people who are destructive, they must come in the picture. If they don't come in the picture, you cannot destroy them. So there are people in the world, like me, we pray like this. We pray for that. We pray, we say, we heard that. We have a story in the Ramayana. Rama was born for the good things. And another evil man, Ravana, was there. He was very powerful man in those era. So Rama cannot do anything. So all the good people, all the devatas, we say, they went to pray the goddess of Buddhi, intelligence. Oh mother, confuse the mind of this Ravana. If you can't confuse, he cannot make a mistake. He cannot make a mistake, that Rama cannot destroy him. So we think in that way. We did pray for that. Some people, we did pray for that. Please confuse the mind of those terrorist people who are trying to destroy the world. Let them make a mistake. If they don't make a mistake, then no world is going to hate them, and no one is going to destroy them. So that happened to getting them destroyed. And they will be destroyed. See, evil thing never success. Maybe thousands of Bin Laden, makes no difference. He has to be destroyed one day. If not, he has to die. Himself, it will make him suffer to die.
Whoa. Well, we got into the 9/11 topic. Recently I heard somebody tell the story that shortly after 9/11, Osama bin Laden released a videotape of a talk he made where he said that his religion urges him to tell the truth and that he cannot claim credit for 9/11, that the people who did it, he thought, should be praised, but that he didn't deserve that praise. And that combination of ideas seemed to have some credibility. But the United States ordered our newspapers and television not to tell the American people that he said that, because they wanted to use him as the guy to blame. So they told the television people that if they were to broadcast that statement by Osama bin Laden, it might contain messages that were messages to the terrorists.
Yes.
So they used that argument to keep this from the American people. And it wasn't until December that the American government found a tape that they did want to play to the American people, in which somebody looking like Osama bin Laden claimed credit for it. But upon analysis, the guy in that picture, his nose wasn't long enough to be Osama bin Laden. So as far as the evil that we're worried about containing or dealing with, the evil, in my view...
Evil can be destroyed, Mr. Joy.
Yeah.
Not in the way of power. Love. Love can destroy the evil power. So that teachings will come in America, anywhere in the world. This will try to teach the loves. And love can transfer. And love can make a powerless of evil things.
Let me ask you this point. I am putting my hope a lot in revelation, in discovery, in a sudden increase in the amount of light, in understanding that if the American people, for example, were to understand the wrongdoing of their government, if the American people were to learn of the activities of our State Department and our world banks and the destructive effects that they've had on the world, it would be a big surprise for them. And that surprise is like a lot of light.
World always gets changes, its own. There is no excuses. You know that? They may develop in many ways. May they go at the peak of the mount, but there is a downfall always. All the philosopher and the politician and spiritualism of the world, not only America, they have to think the benefit of the humanitarian services. How much they can give a love to the people, how much they can bring heart together, how they can develop oceanic love. Then it's can be possible. Everyone try to be. Mostly politicians must get a change.
You know, when I hear the word love, I have to say that my understanding...
Not the love freedom of America. I'm sorry to say that.
I mean,
that we don't want that freedoms. So we should lose our credit. Everyone has their gravitation, their credit. Everyone have their moralities. No one wants to live in slavery. But freedom is an inner freedom. Discovery requires not invention, not exploring. You want to explore the world more beautiful, more attractive, more openness. That is disturbing the human life. You try to take human being more in. They must go to the source. They must open the door of the heart, not the door of the mind, love, hate, and kindness. This will not help.
Well, we started off with your observation that the world is a beautiful place. Yes. And what's in the way is?
World is most beautiful, wondrous, most mysterious, miraculous, but not better than life. Our body, our life is more miraculous, more beautiful, more attractive, most scientific. It has everything to be. You can enjoy, you can bring the universe within us. People need a chance to teach. Spiritualism should not become a profession. The government must stop that. Religions are teaching as a professional things. Stop it. Block them. You teach the love, no profession. Don't sell it. It is not for sale. Religion is not for sale. Religion not for marketing. Just give a love, give a love. Everyone, whoever talks religion, they must talk about the love.
So love is our connectedness to each other, that we want the best for all of us?
Yes, love is only can make oceanic.
Well, I want to thank you for
Thank you.
joining
Please,
with
God
us and
bless us.
thinking together.
Joe, keep going. They're loving it in the studio. They said they've never seen this angle of you. We've got the graphics. I could talk to Yogi Matsu more. Do the Feminine Friday. Gloria's loving it. It's great.
Oh, well, in that
Also,
case.
Matsu stuff. Feminine,
We'll have 25 minutes, Joe.
Yeah, we have 40
So,
minutes. 46.
and also remember to close, okay?
Oh, well, here's a surprise, guys, so to speak. No, my programs have involved people scientifically examining pictures of the World Trade Centers coming down and making the argument that the United States government planted explosives in the World Trade Centers to cause them to collapse because they wanted to frighten the American people into such a level of fear that that fear could be manipulated into making more militarism, more fascistic changes in our government. And what I was wondering about is if you can imagine waking up the American people in particular to that idea, what resources, what emotional
Mr. Joe,
resources.
what is greatness in America? People are very intelligent.
I see America as a people who are fooled, who are
They are
conned.
fooled. Why they are fooled? Because they are more intellectual. They have ego of their intellectuality.
Yeah.
So they have to suffer much. They are being exploited by the politicians.
And by the media supplying them with bad information.
Yes.
It's like, maybe from the outside it looks like we're doing so good, but from on the inside, the
I
American
watch TV
yeah,
here in the hotels. I don't see any program. Even though I saw 13, I'm watching many good people at speaking. They are also doing a business.
yeah,
Showmanships. So why everything is a business? For America, everything is a business.
and that's bad.
And this is, they are teaching whole world everything is a business.
So the ways of business are to be lacking in morality, not to care about the things that we think should be cared about.
Then what will be the end of this? Destruction.
Yeah. So we
Only
have to,
mind. A mind means fighting. Mind means struggling. Mind means suffering. Let them people learn about the heart.
and truth.
If they open the door of heart, truth is there. So far door of mind is open, there is no truth. It is the duality, confusions, unbalance. Because energy is once it is unbalanced. Negative, positive, we always fight. Because this is a need of let world move.
I think that says it all. Again, just thanks. As far as the problematic role of the United States in the world, from my view, I'm with you that I hope we change from our ways now to ways of the heart and love and truth and human
They are not
understanding.
having any seminar of any good things. They are not making relationship in India for the spiritual teaching, moral teaching. They are trying to develop a nuclear power.
Perverse.
The president gone to India, he could invite a beautiful master, make here good intellectual people who is teaching, make them sit together, let them have a good talks, conversations, what should be done better for the country, for the world. United States, even the United Nations also not doing all these things. They want peace, but they want political peace. They don't want inner peace. Everywhere peace, peace is there, crying, shouting. But after the war, because they can sell their arms ammunition to the country to make a strong defense. So they want to make the world fight to sell their arms and ammunition. They don't want to sell the love and peace and humanity. Let all the religions sit together. Someone should invite it. Let all the religion, let all the prophet, monks, priests, fathers sit together. Let all the church sit together, not to sell them.
So that's your vision, is that the power, the potential power of religion could be unified
Yes, yes.
to be a force against this militarism and this
Yes,
business world.
this can be possible. See, if one, we have to create a oneness. If thousands of people work in one mind, it can change without any effect. Suppose in New York, one mind, thousands of people will sit together, think about that, the waves and waves, waves and waves, thought waves, positive, creatives, compassion, full of love and compassion, it can change everyone. We have to make a group of like that. The power is in the hand of politics. United Nations also become a politics. So these people need. They are calling the saints in the United Nations, but talking about the politics and power. Politicians are meeting to the popes, meeting there to the saints and sages for their benefit, not for the benefit of the country and the peoples. So what it needs, better teaching, how to open the heart, how to make ocean of, all the rivers will become an ocean. So all the heart become an ocean of love. It can be organized, it can be asked, it can be forced, government can force it. Let us all the fathers sit together. Let all the churches work together, one mind.
Well, I can imagine the possibility of a good mind, the best mind among the best minds, to be on television for the whole world to focus on one mind.
I'm not angry with the mind.
Oops.
We have to be no mind. Whenever mind is there, it is confusion is there.
I blew it. I should have said mind.
Just take it, open the door of heart.
Heart.
The end of mind.
The end of mind?
Just one can drop, we can
Beyond
teach drop the mind.
Uh-huh.
Sit in one place, drop the mind, work with the heart.
Yeah. So one special heart to lead us.
We need. You need, but in this professional age, in commercial age, where everything is a profession, everything is commercial, everything is a money, everything is a power, either religion, either politics, either masters. We have to tell the people, beware of those spiritual masters who want to organize, who want to exploit the people, who want to create a believer. You have to tell the people, try to become a selfish, self-awareness, come back to yourself, believe in yourself, be confident on yourself, trust yourself, you are the best. You don't need somebody to guide you, somebody to believe you, somebody to tell you that this way you go. You don't need it. You go your own way. You have everything. Then it is possible, otherwise everybody is confusing. Politics is confusing, the spiritual is confusing, economical things are confusing, all businessmen are confusing, they all are one, we are for the sale. You are valid, we have been given the valuation that, what valuation we have got. Everything is being valid and everybody want to sell it, purchase it, everybody want to impress it, attract it, and then they can fool us. So you have to make the world beware of that, careful about that.
So we can replace this current situation with a way of the heart,
Yes,
in which we are
self-awareness.
self-awareness,
Self-awareness.
and a trusting in our own resources
yes,
rather than a dependence on a political.
Not living in the expectation of, under the impression of somebody, someone. Don't try to get impressed.
You know, the younger generation's attraction to anarchism is, in a way, a rejection of the authority that's imposed by the.
They don't have guide.
Yeah.
They don't have trust. They are just entertaining themselves. Young generation lost in the entertainment, enjoyment, joy. If they give up that things, then they can inject the government to change in their way.
Well, thanks for the lesson.
Okay, God bless. Let us pray for the gods and this world should become peace may prevail on that. Let us pray.